Right, we're here with Peter, who's the producer on Warface, and we're going to grill him for a little bit of information.
Okay.
First off, can you just explain your background and where you came from before working on the project?
Before working, my complete background or Crytek?
Just
background.
Crytek, what you've worked on before.
So I worked on a couple of unannounced projects actually within Crytek. I also worked on Crysis 2, then joined Warface later.
Cool. For those who haven't seen or heard much about the game, what is a brief overview of the game?
Always a tricky question to sum it up in one sentence, so to say, so I'll try. So at the core, Warface is a Crytek quality contemporary military shooter, and it's for free, and it's gonna stay for free forever. So, and like maybe a little bit on that, we have two main core elements for the game. One is competitive, 8 versus 8, and the other one is 5-player co.
Okay, and being a Milsim game and a shooter, you have different classes for people to play and customization for them?
Yeah, so we have 4 classes in the game at the moment, like Rifleman, Engineer, Medic and Sniper class. And customization for those classes is going to be quite extensive. So you can customize the gear that you're wearing, you have the real-time weapon customization that people know and love from the Crysis franchise. Every class has a primary weapon that they can grind against, so Medic is more short-range shotgun, Engineer is short to mid-range MP, Rifleman is assault rifle obviously, and then Sniper long distance.
Okay, you went over about the co-op and stuff like that. What even with co-op and with the multiplayer aspect, the player versus player, it seems based heavily on teamwork. What kind of interactions do you get with your teammates during, say, a standard battle?
So we're trying to encourage teamwork with making every class part. I mean, the Sniper class is a standard support class, so to say, because the Sniper supports the team from the back, basically. But the other 3 classes basically have all support functionality. So the Rifleman can hand out ammo, the Engineer can replenish armor, the Medic can obviously heal, but also revive, which is especially important in core. And then in the levels we have different spots where you can actually only proceed through the level. Not only proceed through the level, but open up different areas in the level by working together. So your teammate's helping you up and then you pull him up so you can get to different areas in the levels.
Okay. With it being a very group-orientated game, are you going to be implementing, or is there a clan feature, a clan HQ as sorts, that's in the game or looking at being implemented?
So clan functionality is being expanded on. We started quite basic there. We are expanding on it as we go along, and actually for launch in Western territories I think it's going to be pretty full-fledged now.
Yeah, because people do like to group together and show off their skills
against other clans and everything. So no, I mean, esports and clans are part of our strategy in moving the franchise forward. So it's definitely going to be something like this.
Just answered one of my next questions there, where I was going to ask about esports and the views on it. I know, well, we all know that esports is mainly a community-based. If a community wants an esports for that game, then there will be. But are you planning on pushing it along or helping it along?
Definitely. I mean, there's various aspects to that. So one, for Cevat, esport is a super strong focus, and the same for us. We really believe that with esport we can bring Warface as a game forward, and also, as you say, people really like it. So it's definitely something that we are going to push. Also launching the game via our social gaming network Gface. We can push this in a really nice way, integrating shoutcasting and all this into our network. So it's going to be a big part of it.
Okay. More, well, talking about Gface, and you're launching it via that. With platforms such as Steam and Engine, they have or are releasing tools, in-game interfaces that allow you to keep in contact with friends, take screenshots, record videos. Are you looking to implement such an interface that has that interactive
elements into it? Looking into it, I mean, the first step is gonna be, okay, how can I actually interact with my friends? How can I make new friends? How can I get into the game with my friends? And I can join the game as a group and all these kind of features. And then also, how can I share content from within the game with the community and with my friends?
Okay. A little bit more down to the actual the structure of the game. Being free to play, you've got a lot in the Western world, Western territory, saying about pay to win and all this. What kind of items are you looking at releasing for, say, the consumer, the actual paying consumer? Is it going to be more cosmetic or account based?
So we are currently adjusting the ecosystem of the game, and so it's not really set in stone yet how we're going to do it. But the plan that we have right now is that we will have every item that you can get in the game available for either in-game money or real money, and then the items that you can actually buy with real money are more convenience features and potentially also cosmetic features, as you say. So XP boosts and certain sets of items that are tailored towards specific classes, but only with items that you can also buy in the game for in-game money. And then there's one specific feature, and that is the resurrection coin. So for co-op, we have a coin-up arcade-like mechanic, which at the moment the reaction is quite positive, because it's, on the one hand, it's purely skill-based, and on the other hand, you can also avoid it if you work together well as a team. The medic can revive you, or you wait until the next checkpoint and then you get also revived. But what we found is that a lot of people are impatient, so they want to get back into the game right away, support their team. And since they basically died on their own account, so to say, it works quite well.
With the split between, well, not the split, but you've got your Western players, your Eastern players, and it's already released in Russia. One question that I've seen asked is why Russia, set for their actual for releasing it. Why not the larger market of, say, the Eastern world or the Western world?
So there's a variety of reasons for that. So the first thing is that together with Mail.ru, it felt like a very good first market to go to. Also because the core development team with 100 people is based in Kiev, so they really understand that market. And since the whole Crytek for free model is something that is new to us as well, we first wanted to go to this market where we have the development team, and then move forward to other markets from there.
Okay. With it being quite a hit in Russia, how are you hoping, or what do you expect Warface to do, land, spread when it hits the Europeans and the Americans?
Is the question, do you believe that it's going to be successful?
Yes. Well, we hope it will. And my last question really is, with the recent activities of select members of the internet community against gamers and stuff like that, with account hacking and aimbotting and stuff like that, are you going to be implementing your own cheat system, or and what kind of fail-safes are you going or hoping to implement to stop account hacking?
Also one of the reasons why it's good that the game is out in Russia first, because it's a quite competitive market when it comes to cheating. So since we're doing pretty well there, like with preventing cheating and aimbots and the likes, and continuously upgrading the system for that. We actually feel quite confident that in Western territories will be fine.
Okay, and the account hacking, like any authenticators or?
So far, we've been dealing with it pretty well, I would say. So let's see what happens in the West, but also it works well in Russia, so I think we should be fine in Western territories.
And just finally, have you got anything to say to the Europeans and the Americans, people who aren't quite in the game yet? Anything that you would like to say to them?
It's quite a game for free. Try it. It's awesome. It's going to be really, really good. And yeah, go sign up for the beta on Warface.com.
Okay.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you very much.